Greetings and salutations. Greetings and salutations. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Oh my God, it is already the 6th of September 2023. It's going to be October before we can blink, y'all. Let's go ahead and get an affirmation for today. Dear Universe Creator Spirit Guides, please give us the collective words of wisdom to, to hold on to this day. We get creating roots. Look at that. Look at my favorite tree, creating roots. Like tree roots snaking into the earth, I will create a solid foundation before reaching for the moon and stars. Like swaying branches in the wind, I can move, bend, and even break, but challenging times will never cause me to fail. Look at that, y'all. Creating roots. Let your roots that are above the ground be as strong as those that are keeping you grounded. Namaste. All right, let's go ahead and read an oracle from our sacred oracle deck this morning. Universe Creator Spirit Guides, please give us an oracle, a card to meditate on, something that we should be mindful of this day. We get time. Time, number 41. Like sands in an hourglass. Here we go. Time. Divine timing is everything. You are not stuck or heading in the wrong direction. Drawing the hourglass asks you to have patience with whatever your current situation is. All will come to pass when the moment is just right. This card can also indicate that something you are waiting for is just on the horizon. The symbol is the hourglass. The hourglass gained popularity in the early Middle Ages to tell the passing of time. Its popularity rose with marine sand glasses on ships at sea. Most notoriously, they were used by pirates on their flags to strike fear into the hearts of victims. Can you imagine that on a pirate ship flag? Kind of saying your time is up. All right, y'all, it is time. You are not stuck. Everything that you have been divining is just within your fingertips reach. Be patient, be persistent, and all will arrive in divine timing exactly when you are meant to get it. Namaste, y'all. Namaste. All right, I have got lots of questions today, so let's go ahead and get this party started. My first question is from Preston. And Preston would like me to do a deep dive on Marianne Williamson. And if you guys remember, Marianne Williamson was kind of when she ran for president in 2016, she was the candidate with spirituality. She was being led by the planets, by divine feminine. So let's do a deep dive on Marianne Williamson, Universe Creator. Spirit guides, please tell us all you can about Marianne Williamson. What is her purpose? First card we get for Marianne Williamson is the Page of Swords. Marianne Williamson is the proverbial spy in the camp, that entity that wishes to shed truth and light on the situation so that everyone can see what's truly going on. In front of her, she's got a lot of fighting cards. So she starts off with the Page of Swords, the spy in the camp. Marianne Williamson is here for a reason, and she's here for a singular reason, okay? And I mean singular in that she is meant to do what she is doing, an uphill battle completely on her own. What's behind her is the Seven of Rods, okay? She has been fighting off opposition the entire time that she has been on the political front. She is a woman who has strong convictions. She will stand and fight for what she believes in. Below her, we get the King of Pentacles. A lot of her problems, okay, and I want y'all to look at that card. Tell me if that does not look like old Donnie Boy. That looks just like him, holding his little scepter and his little gold coin. The biggest problem that she had was not her messaging. It was financial. The reason that she didn't get more traction was because she didn't have enough money to buy the big commercials and to get to all the places. Marianne Williamson is a person who is led by her heart and her consciousness. And what's in front of her, we get that making money card again. And we're going to see Marianne Williamson return to the political theater. Be Watch for her to be on the dais. I believe she's an independent, but look for her to run in 2024 again, and look for her in 2024 to actually have, if not 24, then 2028. But expect for her to have a better showing this time around. She will have more support. She will have the ear of a larger swath of people. Unfortunately, if she does run in 24, she's not going to win. If she runs in 2028, she is not going to win. But what she will accomplish doing is she will help change the mindset of what is happening on the political theater. She's going to bring a lot of, again, I'm going to say spirituality into it, but she is going to be speaking a language that a lot of people are interested in hearing. So, Preston, Marianne Williamson, um, is not done with the political theater at this point. She will run for office again. Um, all of her problems stem from financial. She's not getting enough of a financial push to get her where she needs to be. When she runs again, she will have more financing. She will spread her message of love, togetherness, unity, and hope, and it will be well received. But she will again fail to reach that highest office, even though she will have a good showing, much better than she did the first time. She will not ascend to the presidency. But look for her to make changes in the way that we think politically. She's going to come out with some buzzwords that we're all going to be repeating, and it's going to have to do with seeing what's coming at you. All right, my next question is from Spirits Beyond the Stars. Spirits wants to know what happened to the slave ships that kidnapped people from Africa. There are none in museums. And Spirits wants to know, are there no slave ships because Black people were already on this continent? when when the when this story came into being? And that's a great question, spirits. There is, I could only find one slave ship. And this one is kind of interesting, y'all. The one slave ship that I found was called the Coltida. And this slave ship sunk in the Mobile, Alabama River. You know, right where they just had that big old brawl on that dock. There is a sunken slave ship in the Mobile, Alabama River, and it's called the Coltida, a slave ship that was sunk, one of the last slave ships to come to port in the United States. So, spirits, there are some slave ship remnants. But that is a good question because the oppressor loves to show his implements of doom, and there aren't any vestiges of the slaving trade in museums besides some chains, some neck chains and ankle chains and uh, drawings. That's for cause. And you're right. But there's a whole cover up about what actually happened during slavery. There are a lot of lies, a lot of half truths that have been told. We were taught a false history about slavery. And the reason for that is because the powers that be do not want everybody repeating what was done to enslaved people. And it doesn't matter whether you are an African enslaved person or an Irish enslaved person, because I know a lot of people want to throw that in. There is a huge difference between African enslaved people and Irish enslaved people. And the biggest one is that Irish enslaved people were counted as a whole person. They were not given the status of an animal or a farm beast. Black people were relegated to being a fifth of a person, not a whole person. So there's a huge difference. And Irish people were not enslaved based solely on the color of their skin. This is important. This is very important. African slaves were only slaves because they were black. Okay? You need to know this. So be armed with your information before you step into a fight that you really should know the details of before you get into. So, Spirits Beyond the Stars, what happened to the slave ships that kidnapped people from Africa? Well, they burned, they got sunk, they got taken apart. Some of them were used to build colonies. Okay, some of the lumber from those ships were used to build colonies right here in the United States, in Cuba, in the Bahamas, anywhere where there are black and brown people. All right, that's what happened. And the real telling of this history is going to come out. And it is not going to be something any of us are proud of, but it is something that all of us need to hear so that we can clear the slate. Okay, my next question is from Sonia Diana. Sonia Diana asks about Sharon Osbourne. Sonia says Sharon Osbourne passed out for 20 minutes on the set of A Night of Terror. Sonia wants to know, was this strictly a medical emergency, or was there a portal where in which some spirits may have been trying to send Sharon Osbourne a message? Now, I don't know what this Night of Terror movie is about, But what I am feeling, guys, is there is some darkness in this movie. I'm kind of getting some vibes, kind of like the Exorcist vibes, just off the question. Again, I know nothing. I have not researched this. I know nothing about this, but I do feel that they have that they're playing with the occult. So, universe creators, spirit guides, please tell us, was Sharon Osbourne's passing out on the set of her new movie, was that was that a medical emergency? Was that caused strictly by a medical emergency? Here we go. Yes or no? Oh, no, no, y'all. Look at here. This is what came out. First card for Sharon. That's a big old no. Okay? That is death. Sharon Osbourne, guys. Y'all. Whatever happened to Sharon? This is serious. There is an underlying condition that she is suffering with. Oh my goodness. So Sonia Diana, this was a true medical emergency. Um, hold on, hold on. Let me do this and then pull some more cards. Spirit guides, please tell us what is the outcome. What should we know about what is going on with Sharon Osbourne? Oh, we got heartbreak. Guys, Sharon Osbourne is not well. Sharon Osbourne is about to be battling literally for her life. She is ill. She is ill. She has developed some type of illness. I don't want to say the C word, but that's what I'm kind of feeling. I'm kind of feeling that she may have, and I'm feeling that she has fought cancer before. Guys, I feel like this is a that she something that she has fought before has come back. Sharon Osbourne is not well, y'all. Sharon Osbourne is really not well. The final outcome for her, we get the giving card, okay? The giving to those with less than she has. But I feel like Sharon is in this card. She is in need of something. And this could be maybe she needs a transplant. Maybe she needs some type of an organ donor. But y'all, Sharon Osbourne, whatever caused her to pass out is a serious condition that she is afflicted with at this time. Sharon Osbourne is not well at all, and she is in the fight of her life. If she is not already in it, she's about to be in it. And I feel like this may be cancer, and she may need some type of a transplant. All right, there you go. My next question is from Beautiful Girl. And I want to thank Beautiful Girl. Thank you. Thank Beautiful Girl and Jacqueline. Thank you so much. You guys are so good to me. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. You know who you are and you know what you do. I love you. I appreciate you. And I am so happy that you are a part of my life. Thank you. All right. My question from Beautiful Girl is, Democrat Gloria Johnson of the Tennessee Three announced that she is running for Senate against Marsha Blackburn. How will Gloria Johnson do? So here we go. Great question, beautiful girl. Universe, spirit guides, creator, tarot, please tell us, will Gloria Johnson of Tennessee unseat Marsha Blackburn in the Senate? Woo! Here we go, y'all. Will Gloria Johnson of the Tennessee Three unseat Marsha Blackburn of her Senate seat? Yes or no? Okay. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Now, first thing we get the Ten of Cups. This is the happy family. This is a yes all day long. We also get the World card. This is another great big old yes. This is the world. Everybody's going to be watching this race. We get the Empress, okay? Pregnant with possibilities. Anything can happen at this time. The answer is a great big. I'm going to say it is a yes. Even though again, all of these winnings against these Republicans, there's going to be a lot of pushback. But y'all, Gloria Johnson is coming in, riding this white horse, coming in as the gift that we need. This is going to be a seat that is going to help us in the Senate. This is going to neutralize old, what's his name? Kirsten Sinema and her counterpart. This is exactly what we need. Here's the final outcome. Yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. Gloria Johnson is going to make an outstanding appearance in her run for the Senate against Marsha Blackburn. And I'm going to say it. I believe she will. Absolutement. She will win. She will unseat Marsha Blackburn. There you go. Fantastic question. Beautiful girl. My next question from Beautiful Girl is the 22-year sentence of Enrique Tarrio enough to deter future seditionists? Absolutely not, Beautiful Girl. And I will tell you why. Um, with Enrique Tarrio getting the amount of time that he got, and he was an organizer. This is what's important, guys. Enrique Tarrio was not present in Washington, D.C. on January 6th. He was outside of the city. He got stopped. He was not allowed to come in. But he was one of the primary organizers of getting the Proud Boys and the other guys, whatever they're called, all those little one percenters there. He's the one that gave them their marching orders, and he got 22 years for his part in the insurrection, and he was not in the building. So, what this is going to do, guys, this is number one, is going to embolden and piss off a whole bunch of maggots. Understand that. It's not going to deter them. This is going to embolden them because now they feel like, well, if there's enough of us, then we can overthrow this and get our guys out of prison. Everything is coming more and more dangerous by the day, guys. Everything is becoming more and more dangerous by the day. If you want to keep your finger on the pulse of this that is happening, just understand Enrique Tarrio is going to jail. He's going to prison for the fat part of the rest of his life. He is not going to get bailed out. He gonna sit behind bars. He gonna rot. Okay? But all these other people who want to carry water for old Donny Boy are gonna put their freedom on the line again. These Republicans are talking stupidity into their followers. They are asking them to literally give up their lives for a political pundit, and they will. They want a civil war. They are going to try to do everything that they can to bring a civil war. So, no, beautiful girl. Enrique Tarrio's sentence is not going to dissuade any of these maggots from attempting another coup. Okay? My next question is from Shay Shay, and this is a big one. Shay Shay would like me to explain what the 12 strand of consciousness is. Okay? And I'm going to read this to y'all. So bear with me. Okay, the 12 strands of consciousness um, is basically our DNA. We have 12 strands of DNA. We only use about 10 of them, and we are only using about 5%. You know, they always say we only use a portion of our brain. We only use a portion of our DNA. And we share DNA with monkeys, horses, rabbits. All of us came from the same id, okay? The difference is what we can do with our DNA. As humans, our DNA was manipulated. Our DNA was, some of our strands were adulterated, bastardized, and shut off. What we are tasked to do now, part of receiving, part of achieving enlightenment, is to reawaken all 12 strands of your DNA and to get your system operating the way that it was supposed to. So I'm going to read this to you. Our DNA is the mark of life. We use 5% or less than 5% of our ability. When all 12 strands of our DNA are in operation, these are the things that we are able to do. We have improved metabolism. And guys, I want you to listen to these words. And if this resonates with you as things that are happening or have recently happened to you, that means that you, even if it is unconsciously, subconsciously, you are activating all of your strands of DNA. So listen to these words that I'm going to say. If this is happening to you, then you are actively in the process of awakening all 12 strands of your DNA. So when when we are when all 12 strands of our DNA are operational, we have improved metabolism. We can balance our fat and muscle better. We crave healthier foods, raw, organic, unprocessed foods. We desire to purify our bodies with vital living water. So if you find yourself talking about water a lot, talking to other people about water a lot, like me telling y'all to speak over your water, make your water a living thing. Pray over it, speak to it, activate your water. A decreased desire to eat dead food. And dead food is food such as white sugar, candy, soda pop, anything that does not support life in your body. Okay? When your DNA strands are being activated, you are repulsed by such things. Detoxification, you will find yourself having healthier skin, hair, and nails. You will have improved digestion and absorption. Basically, your entire system will start operating the way that it is supposed to. You will have improved eyesight. And this means that not only can you see better on this realm, but you will also be able to see clearer into the multidimensional realms. And for those of you guys who have multidimensional sight, you understand what I'm saying. For those of you who do not understand what multidimensional sight is, let me break it down to you as simply as I can. Now, my vision, and I can only say by what I have, when things are being shown to me, in my vision, there is color around it, almost a rainbow tint around it that is basically telling me to pay attention to that little rainbow thing that I'm seeing because there is something that I am supposed to see there. Okay, that's how it works for me with my multidimensional sight. Now, we are in so much change. We are being tapped in. I mean, all of our little switches are being turned on. And all of you should be feeling something. I mean, tingling, just having more intuitive abilities, or just flat out realizing that you are a whole psychic, or that you can manipulate things with your physical energy. All of this is happening to us right now because we are about to go through a major change in our everything. Okay, prepare for this. To activate our 12 strand DNA, what we have to do is to heal our mind, body, and spirit. We must become aware of our spiritual path and know that man is much more than what he thinks, sees, or feels. We have to realize who we are. We have to come into the understanding of who we are and heal ourselves intrinsically. And this is the part of letting go of all those things that do not serve you, turning off the television, deciding that you are not down for the program. Okay, allowing the light to come inside and fill you and radiate from you. This involves working with the energy field so that our channels, our chakras, can open to allow us deep understanding. Now, this can take a while. Like I've been going through the chakras, trying to teach everybody how to open and align your chakras. And that could take a long time, or it could happen instantaneously. You could literally wake up tomorrow and have gone through a complete metamorphosis. Okay, so the whole thing is to be working on yourself. The next hold on. Okay, so what we want to do next, we want to let the light, the universal light, enter us so that it can literally start our engine. The light turns on the circuits from our brain and our bone marrow. There's information in there that activates our light body. And when we change our consciousness and allow ourselves to resonate in the light higher than the root and sacral chakra. And this is what it's all about. It's about raising yourself up. Okay. Once you've done that, everything starts to work together. And you literally turn your DNA on. This is done through the hands, channeling energy on a Christic level. And a Christic level means just higher energy, higher frequency, and higher consciousness. So, activating your 12 strands is completely doable by you. And it is changing your mindset, healing the things inside of you that you know are broken, and focusing on becoming one with your consciousness and knowing what your consciousness is. Okay? So, the emotional benefits of activating your 12 strands is memory clarity, self love. You all of a sudden love who you are, love the wrapper that you are in. When you are enlightened, you look at yourself with brand new eyes. You love who you are and you understand why you're here. You can heal relationships, broken relationships, familial relationships, because you will understand that through kindness and understanding, you can almost deal with anyone. You will have reduced stress and anxiety. You will be able to resolve that negative self talk inside of yourself. You will be able to let go of struggle and let the abundance that the universe wants for you flow in. It can help you to remember to use your dreams for guidance and clarity. It can also help absolve you from old triggers, help you be more confident in yourself, help you to be present in yourself without judging yourself. And it also increases the ability of the amount of compassion, kindness, and gratitude that you can share, hold and share with others. The spiritual beliefs benefits of activating your 12 strands are when you activate all 12 strands, you are now living with higher wisdom. You're living on a higher plane. That's what an ascended master is. Someone who has extracted themselves out of the 3D drama and can now live their life, the life of purpose. Okay? Not of slavery, not of drudgery, of purpose. That is where you can walk into your waking world and do all those wonderful things that you desire to do, that do not require you slaving your mind, body, and energy to make money for somebody else. This is when we are literally working for the betterment of ourselves. Um, It helps to awaken your multidimensional consciousness, helps you to live life from a spiritual perspective, not religious, a spiritual perspective. Knowledge and understanding the universal laws. It helps you to experience life through abundance and prosperity because the universe does not want us suffering. We were not here to be miserable. That is something that we invite in and then allow ourselves to dwell in because we tell ourselves that there's nothing better for us. Okay? This can help us to know and live our life's purpose, help us to quantum leap into our soul's evolution. All right? So there you go. If you have any if you would like to read further on the 12 strand activation, guys, there are all kinds of videos on YouTube, or you can just go on the internet and just put 12 strands of consciousness. Okay, put let me see, so I can tell you so you can find it. 12 strands of consciousness. That's all you got to do is put in your search browser 12 strands of consciousness, and it will guide you through literally how to help yourself fully awaken and to step into all of your power. All right. My next question is from J Real One. J Real One wants to know, why is Cornel West running for president? Is he being paid by the GOP or by Putin? And is he legitimate? Cornel West is a black man, a black Republican. And that's all I can say. Cornel West is a black Republican, supposedly an educated man. And I say supposedly because black and Republican just don't go together. And I know there's a lot of black Republicans, but those are two words that don't go together. All right. But anyway, universe creator, spirit guides, please tell us, is Cornel, why? Why is Cornel West running for president? Why is Cornel West running for president? This is a great question. We got the Page of Cups, the stinky fish. J Real One, he is being paid. Somebody wants him in this race. Cornel himself is his final card for Cornel. He gets the anxiety, trouble sleeping. This has actually got him worried. He's a good talker. He's a good talker, but he does not believe that he stands a snowball's chance in hell on winning this nomination. He is another cog in the machinery. He is a monkey wrench thrown in. Cornel West is to eliminate some other people from the GOP side. That is what he's in there for. J Real One, yes, he is a plant. He was put in there, and this is gonna come out. And there's some other stuff that's gonna come behind this. But Cornel West is in the race to break stuff, and to get some other people out of the race. So he does not stand a chance on winning. Even though he would love to have that highest office, he knows that all of that is really a pipe dream. He's fodder. He's fodder. Don't worry about Cornel West. He's just going to eliminate some other GOPers on the other side. He's going to take their numbers away from them. Don't worry about him. He is being paid for. And I kind of feel, I really want to say that um, the Federalist Society has something to do with old Cornel West, and that he may be one of a very, very small handful of black people that are a part of the Federalist Society. They don't like black folks. They really don't. Okay, my next question is from Spirits Beyond the Stars. Spirits wants to know, is the GOP trying to make everyone homeless so that they can take over? I'm not going to say that the GOP is trying to make everybody homeless, but the GOP wants everybody to know what suffering feels like. Okay, the GOP are the ones that are in charge of what and how insurance companies pay people who are suffering through catastrophic events, weather, wind, flooding, volcanoes, earthquakes, mass violence. The GOP wants everybody to know what hurting feels like. Do they want everybody homeless? No, because they know they would never, ever, ever get reelected again. Got to understand, the GOP strongholds are some of the poorest states in the union. The poorest states. The ones that if federal dollars stopped coming to some of these places, people would die. Children would die. Okay, because so much of the population lives below the poverty line. The GOP is showing everyone exactly who they are. They don't care about anybody except for the millionaires. Every time they want you to look at children, it is only so that they can lie and say, look, those people are hurting the children. But if you pull the covers back far enough, you'll see that the people who are doing the most harm to those children are in that party. And those are the ones who are really doing it. They're the ones that are kidnapping, raping, maligning, murdering our babies. And they're doing it for sport, for fun, for entertainment. Understand? Okay. Spirits. So they don't want everybody homeless. They want everybody just to feel how bad things are so that they can blame what they're doing on Biden. Okay? My next question from Spirits Beyond the Stars is about Biden, is about the Bidens. And Spirits asks, will the Bidens be safe in their Delaware home once the security upgrades are in place? The Bidens have been spending a lot of time at the White House because they say the beach house in Delaware isn't a vacation home. I guess that's just a place by the beach that you can go, but it's not a comforting place. So will the Bidens be safer in their Delaware home when the security updates happen? Oh my goodness, y'all. Yes, they're going to be safe in the end, but there's a whole lot of stuff happening around this Delaware property. But in the end, they're going to be safe. But whatever they're doing to make this property safe, guys, the Bidens were in trouble. The Bidens were in some serious trouble with their Delaware property. So this was something that had to be done. Um, and this was people literally trying to find ways into their property, trying to find ways to move around their property. So, yes, the spirits, and I didn't even know about this. The President Biden was very, um, I guess, can we say, upset about his Delaware home, his primary residence. It was not safe for the first family. It was not safe at all. And I want to say the bungalow, because that's what I feel like his beach house is not comfortable. It just flat out isn't comfortable. And it also has, I mean, he can go there, but it's not where he would like to go to unwind and relax. I feel like the beach house was something more for when the children were smaller. That house was more for the kids than for the adults. All right. So yes, spirits beyond the stars. Something very unsafe about Biden's Delaware home, but that will be resolved when they finish the upgrades in their security. My next question is from Denny. Denny wants to know, what would the rich do if poor people left the earth? I love these kind of questions. Thank you, Denny, for asking this question. What would the rich do if there were no more poor people? Well, then the least rich would become the poor. The the rich people with the least amount of money would then become the subservient class. The snake would begin to eat itself. That's what would happen. Because of the type of environment we live in, we want to be above somebody. We want to have power over somebody else. We want to have more than someone else or have better things than other people. That's the wealthy. If the working class or the poor people disappeared one day and nothing was left but rich folks, then the people who had the least amount of money would become the ordinary people and would become the new slave class. That's exactly what would happen. The snake would continue to eat itself. My next question from Denny is about the student loan repayment, okay? And the GOP has done everything to make sure that Biden couldn't get student loans paid off for everybody. Please, y'all. I know this seems so harsh, but don't worry about this, okay? Please don't worry about this. I'm going to throw first because I've asked this question so many times and I've gotten a yes so many times. Universe creator, spirit guides, tarot, please tell us, will student loans be forgiven? Okay? Yes or no? Will this come around again to where student loans will be forgiven? Yes or no? First card we got is strength. We got a lot of fighting. So here we go, guys. I'm not so confident as I was before, but here's our first card is the strength card. This is a yes. So I'm not gonna double think tarot. Tarot is saying yes, there is strength behind this. Just know the Republicans are going to do everything they can to try to kill this so that it does not come to fruition. But it will, okay? It will. It will. In the end, we will prosper. Okay? We will be doing much better. But we just have a lot of Republican influence that we have to get rid of. It's going to be a fight. But in the end, y'all, yes, student loans will be forgiven, or some student loans will be forgiven, but it's going to be a huge fight. But let's go ahead and ask Denny's question. With student loan repayment to begin in October, what will the Department of Education do when people cannot repay their student loans. And this is what the GOP wants. Understand, if you cannot repay your student loans, you do not get your Social Security. And that is exactly what the GOP is after. They want your Social Security. They do not want to have to pay nobody no more Social Security money. They have been going through it and spending it. The GOP owes Social Security trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars that they have stolen. That they have stolen. Okay, so no, they don't want people to be eligible to get the money that they have paid into for their own retirement. Understand, this Social Security, they call it an entitlement because we are entitled to that money. That is our money that from the first day we started working, we have been paying into our own retirement fund. That is what the GOP wants to take away from us. If you don't remember anything else, just know that. That's what they're after. That's why they so did not want student loan forgiveness to go through, because that would have a bounce back effect. And people right now who are not eligible to receive Social Security because they defaulted on their student loans would all of a sudden be able to collect the Social Security that they have paid into their whole lives. Okay, understand that the GOP is trying to rob us, straight steal your money, and they're going after it by not allowing financial the student loan repayment plan to go through, because they know that if they let all these defaults on student loans go, they're going to owe a whole lot of people Social Security, and they don't want to pay nobody. All right, there you go. So it will pass later. So that's what it is, Denny. If you can't pay your student loans, you are ineligible to receive your Social Security. And that's what the GOP is after. My next question is from Sachet. Sachet wants to know, why are beings from other dimensions, why do they want to come to this planet and be all minding our business? Um, do they do they have other agendas for our civilization in this lifetime? This is a great question, Shay Shay. And the first thing I have to say is, don't look at the extraterrestrials or the aliens as being aliens. Because as you call them aliens, you have to call us and yourself an alien. The human beings that are on this planet, all of us, originated somewhere else. Some of us originated from inside of this planet. Some of us came from Mars. Some of us came from Venus. Some of us came from Uranus. Some of us are from completely different solar systems. Okay? Our physical body, this wrapper, is a temporary thing, and it only exists on this planet as this. Who we are is not the physical outside wrapper. Who we are is that little ball of light that entered into us when we took our first breath as an infant. Okay? That spirit, that is what is us. This wrapper, you can say this is our AI robot transporting device. All it does is carry around our spirit, our truest self. So, what was that question? Why do beings from other dimensions come to this planet? So, we all come to this planet. We are all here to have a human experience, to see what it is like to live in this body, to live this experience, to live this life on where you have complete control of how your life goes. And you do. That's what free will is. It may not seem like you have complete control, but you do. Okay? You may not feel like you have complete control, if you have given all of your power away to other people. And this is part of what we have come to learn, all right? Why we're here, to not give our power away, that we are celestial, powerful beings, each and every one of us. And when we come together, we can literally move mountains and make things change. And where we are as the earth turns right now, this is what we are being asked to learn, tasked to understand. Okay? It's everything, everybody that's coming here in spaceships are all a part of the same collective. It is an extension of us. We are everything. Everything is us. We just have to learn. Number one, we have to learn who we are and why we're here so that we can function in the way that we're supposed to. Being on this planet is not about going to school, graduating, getting a job, retiring, and dying. We are on this planet to experience love, laughter, fun, heartache. We're here to experience all of that, but we're here to have a whole experience. We're here to learn that our experience can be sidled by our own thinking, by our own action or inaction. It's all about us. It truly is. But it's about us seeing ourselves as we are, not as society wants us to be, not as somebody is telling you to be, but to know thyself. That is what it's all about. Okay, so the ETs are coming here, and they are. You know, Shay Shay, I know you don't want to hear that they're here to keep us from screwing up the rest of the universe, but they are here to keep us from screwing up the rest of the universe. Those of us who came from Mars, Mars is a wasteland because we were there, because we destroyed the planet. Okay, understand what we did to Mars, we have done to the planet Earth, and all the ETs are coming back because we may have to jump to another reality, to another consciousness, to another planet while this one is healing herself. Okay, that's what we're going through right now. This changing, this enlightenment. One day we're gonna wake up and we're gonna be in consciousness somewhere else. Okay? So don't worry about volcanoes and earthquakes and all of that stuff. Again, this is an avatar. It's a robot. It carries around the essence that is us. Okay? And if you can understand that, then you should not be afraid about anything. Once you understand that we are literally in the matrix, that what we see is somebody's imagination. Imagination. Once we understand that what we see isn't always real, and we learn how to navigate that, then we take power back for ourselves. And then you don't have to worry about what the aliens are doing, because then you will understand they are an extension of you, and they are here to help us better ourselves and not destroy, because that's the one thing that we are experts in. Human beings are experts in destruction. All right? All right. That was my last question. I can't believe I had that many pages and still got it in under an hour. So here we go. All right, let's go ahead and let's do the weather report for this week. Today is Wednesday. Okay, guys. Like I said on Monday, I'm feeling this rocking and rolling. So there's still some earth movement that is coming. The weather, we are enjoy Enjoy your cooler days, enjoy your cooler nights. Get outside, get barefooted, and get out there in it before it just gets cold. This winter is going to be a doozy. It's going to be one of the coldest winters we have ever faced. Prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for that now. Um, it's going to be a cold one. Everything is going to change. Everything is going to be a first again. We're going to have the worst winter followed by the worst summer again. Okay? This is where we're going. This this cycle is coming to its end, and this flame will eventually burn out. That does not mean that it's time for us to give up. What that means, and it is time for us to be in full creation mode. Be focusing on what you desire your life to be from this moment forward. Stop looking behind you. Stop looking at them old ghosts, them dead things. Leave them back there. Create your future. Create your living future. Speak, think, dream about what you desire the next aspect of your existence to be. All right? All right, y'all. All right. So we got some earthquakes that are still going to happen. We got a great big hurricane off the coast, off the east coast. I don't think that one's gonna make landfall with the wind is gonna make landfall, but the first hurricane is gonna take a little turn. It is gonna cause a whole lot of rip tides and some very, very high choppy water. Okay, not safe to be surfing in or swimming in. That storm's going to be off the coast. That hurricane is going to be churning in the ocean, throwing stuff at the shore, but it's not going to come on the shore. Now, the one behind that one is going to come on shore. But there's going to be, just prepare for something that looks like a nor'easter coming up the East Coast in the next couple days, guys. There's going to be some big swells, a lot of wind from this hurricane that's going to be out in the ocean, just churning it up and sending those waves towards shore. But don't worry about that big one. The wind is going to hit. Um, the tides are going to be choppy and bad, but the storm to really be worried about is the one that's coming behind that one. Again, listen to your meteorologist. If they tell you to evacuate, evacuate. If they tell you do not drive because it's dangerous, please do not get in your car and try to drive somewhere. You will wind up in 4, 5, 6 foot of water, your car getting carried down the street. Don't play with your life. All right? Be smart. I love you. I love you. Here we go. If you're still here, let's go ahead and prepare for the Reiki prayer. Inhale, exhale. Let go of everything that does not serve you. Set your intentions for this day, for this moment. My intention is to listen to my body, to be gentle with myself, to love on me, and to speak power into myself and every living being that I come in contact with today. All right, here we go, y'all. Just for today, I let go of anger. I let go of worry. I am grateful. I work on myself and I am kind to all living things. Namaste, y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have the best day you can possibly have and share your light with somebody else whose light may be dimming or flickering. I love you. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Bye-bye. Oh, if you want a reading from me, I've got availability. PsychicTanya9@gmail.com. Also, if you need sachets or room sprays, come hit me up. PsychicTanya9@gmail.com. Come on and get a reading. If you need some clarity, come on and get some. It's all right. Come on and get you some. And I got a special going on too. PsychicTanya9@gmail.com. I love you. I love you. I love you. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that thumbs up before you leave the room. Have a great day. Bye bye.